I'm back. That's right. It is Thursday, October 17th, 2019. You're watching the Daily Mix TV. Hi, my name is Sean Patrick Hillman. So back in March, I had a personal medical emergency that I've been going through and getting better from over the last 6 months. I'm not going to get into detail on it, but the fact is that I'm healthier now. Things are starting to return to normal. Still taking a little bit of time, but it's time to bring back the Daily Mix TV. I've gotten all of your emails and your messages. Thank you so much for the care and the concern, but things are getting better. So why don't we get right into it? For those of you who don't know the Daily Mix TV, it's very simple. Daily Mix TV is about the bridge between marketing and business and how it affects each other, as well as pop culture and what's going on in trends. So often we talk about new products, new brands, new companies, movements, those kinds of things, and we try to have a little bit of fun along the way. So let's get into today's episode. The toy industry is a $21.6 billion behemoth that experienced a loss of 2% in sales from 2017 to 2018. That was in the wake of Toys R Us's bankruptcy filing at the end of 2017. However, it appears that things are about to turn around for the toy segment, and we're seeing the return of Geoffrey the Giraffe. Announced last week, Toys R Us, which is owned by a company called True Kids, has relaunched their website, and they're opening a store within a store concept at select Target locations nationwide. Basically, True Kids has partnered with Target to help bring this brand back to life. Target is going to also fulfill orders on ToysRUs.com. So whenever you have a startup, or you're in a position such as what True Kids is with respect to Toys R Us, it's always a smart move to partner with a larger company whose brand DNA aligns with yours. In the case of Target and Toys R Us, it makes a lot of sense for a lot of reasons. Earlier in the year, you had a couple of announcements by Target that affects the toy aisle. So they're really investing a lot of money back into this space. Please don't forget, back in 2017 and 18, what ended up happening was Walmart was spending money hand over fist to promote their toy aisle, and unfortunately sales did not mature the way that they thought it was going to. So Target had also put a little money into the toy section. Amazon, not so much. They did, but the results just weren't there. And that's for a few reasons. The primary being there just hasn't been that hot must-have toy for the last few holiday seasons. Please don't forget that this generation, Gen Z and kids today, they don't play with toys the way, in terms of that tactile sensation, the way that Generation X did, or baby boomers. So it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out. Getting back to this story, Target also announced back in August that they're partnering with Disney, where Disney would make about 400 to 500 items, mostly toys and clothing, available for purchase through Target's website. That includes about 100 items that were exclusive to Disney retail stores. Now, Target has also opened this past month Disney Store within a store at 25 of its own doors to drive attention and traffic to the partnership. Now, remember, a second ago, I just said that Walmart had also spent a lot of money in 2017 when they saw Toys R Us on the decline. So, not to be outdone, and getting ahead of the holiday season, big boxers like Walmart are focused on driving more sales in the toy aisle by creating more branded sections in store with Mattel and Hasbro, those kinds of companies. They're also doing a lot of online programming that's going to highlight exclusive offerings from popular toy companies, as well as developing more interactive shopping experiences specifically for toys on their websites. So now that we know Toys R Us is back, and the other big boxers are all investing in the toy aisle again, it begs the question, is there a must-have toy for this holiday season that could actually make the mark move forward? Well, without that demand, this could be a dud in the making, because right now I don't see anything in the trend cycle that's really a noisemaker that's going to drive that business that they're all looking for. Now, it looks like we have yet another addition to the streaming business. It's amazing. This time, it's a doozy, folks. The world's largest theater chain, AMC, has thrown its hat in the streaming ring. AMC Entertainment's online video store is going to offer about 2,000 titles for sale or rent. That means they're going head-to-head against Apple and Amazon, as well as other streaming services. Now, like its competitors, AMC's streaming films will arrive 90 days after their cinematic run. In recent years, theaters have increased ticket and concession prices because their sales have declined in terms of the volume. So whenever you raise prices that way, if you don't give them that customer added value, that customer may not come back. And that's actually what's happening right now in theaters. So knowing what happens when you usually raise prices, and while this might be an interesting move from AMC to boost revenue, I would caution that the space right now is way too crowded. And I just don't know that AMC has the customer base to pull this off. Only time will tell. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I am an AMC Stubs member. I love going to their theaters. But again, I just don't know that they've got the fan base to really, really make this make sense. But I've been proven wrong before, so we'll check back after the results are out. Coke is It definitely has new meaning today as the taste of Coca-Cola takes on a new form. Fans of the iconic American brand will now be able to get the refreshing taste of soda delivered to them via a Tic Tac. That's right, that little mint is going to be delivering soda flavor. Coca-Cola Company and Ferraro, the parent companies of both brands, collaborated on this special edition mint, which is going to be available within the next few months in more than 70 countries around the world. Tic Tac Coca-Cola will be available in 3 different promotional packs packaged in the iconic Tic Tac boxes, as you can see on the screen. Now, for Tic Tac, this is a very prudent move. They're capitalizing on the popularity of Coca-Cola. When you do a special limited edition like this, it's so incredibly important to make sure that you've done your research first. So Coca-Cola is a marketing genius. We all know that. Tic Tac has had its ups and its downs, but Ferraro is a great company and they know what they're doing with respect to this brand. So it's going to be really cool to see what happens next. Now for this week's Throwback Thursday, since we were talking about toys earlier, do you remember this?
He doesn't destroy galaxies or capture aliens or fold up into a space vehicle. And his friends don't have names like Kiltron or Smashoid.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin.
All he does is tell stories about friendship, caring, sharing. And he goes on adventures where the only thing he captures...
Teddy Ruxpin set the toy world on fire in 1985 and 86, being the top bear on the shelf for both holiday seasons. That's what I mean earlier with respect to a hot product. I just don't see any in the space right now. So Teddy Ruxpin, though, amazing story, had such meteoric sales in the 80s, flatlined in the 90s, despite, the company that owned it trying to keep it alive. Then it was reacquired by a new company in 2006. They tried to relaunch it. Did okay. Didn't do that great. But Wicked Cool Toys acquired it last year, so it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do this holiday season, especially since they just acquired another retro brand, Micro Machines. Now, for a little bonus, check out this #1 hit that ruled MTV's airwave on October 17th, 1985. a-ha's Take On Me was an incredible creative odyssey, forever burned into the hearts and minds of any Gen Xer. We all still remember trying to hit that high note along to this track when it would be on MTV. Amazing memories, great track. My name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Daily Mix TV. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns or story ideas, please email us at thedailymixtv@gmail.com. Have a great day, guys. We're not going to have an episode tomorrow. We are returning full-time on Monday. Have a great weekend.